Oh, thank God for that. I'm sorry about that. If anyone is there, I'm sorry. It said going live, but the thing was going, zzz, and yeah, I obviously didn't work first time, so you've got to go back and do it all again. Fill the little form in, and so I thought first of all, is my internet signal not good enough? But it should be. If anyone's out there, please let me know. That'd be lovely. I've only just got it all together. I was gonna make a joke where I wasn't here, but it turns out I wasn't here. It really wasn't here. Anyway, I just want to thank if anyone's watching, all the new subscribers, because it's been really lovely, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who subscribed recently. And I'm in London at the moment. I'm pretty much in the centre, so I'm thinking of going anywhere, but maybe down south. Oh, hi. I avoid warranties, Rick. Hello, Rick. How are you doing, mate? You all right? I had a little bit of a panic on there because I thought everybody's watched Doctor Who, nobody's going to come on. Probably so, isn't it? Sunday night. But how are you doing? Are you all right? I love that bit. I avoid warranties. I don't know. You got a cough? Oh, oh, Mark said it had finished. Don't worry. Good. Flipping heck. There was a chap the other day. I hope yours isn't the same. He got the COVID. This was yesterday. And he was on my phone and he comes on and he's going, I want to ask about, and it went on for a minute. This was recorded and I couldn't help but laugh. And so I rang the guy back thinking, who coughs all the time. Turns out he got COVID and it was going to a wedding. He must be feeling good enough to go to the wedding. And he could do nothing but cough. So how are you feeling? Is it is it a chesty cough? At least you won't hear it on here, will we? Yeah, I'm right in the central London at the moment. I'm looking at where I'm going to go next. I've got a plan to go to Portsmouth. If anybody, um, I've got a focus on one, but I've got to keep it secret because if I say I'm going there, so they might beat me to it. Oh, yeah, right, okay, yeah, keeping still quite, yeah, yeah. It's nasty when you've got a cough, isn't it? Rick, you should visit the Black Pyramid of William Mackenzie in Liverpool. He's sitting in a chair at a table holding the winning hand of poker. Oh, so the devil can take his soul. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds really good. Yeah, yeah, I'll keep that. Look, afterwards you can read it all anyway, can't you? So if anything, you know, any good suggestions out there, I'll be on there straight away. Hello, June Law. I've got two L's there. Well done. I've only got one in reality. I'm modest. West Midlands. Nice to be on your chat. Oh yeah, nice to meet you as well. It's great. I won't stay on too long tonight. I mean, I'm only doing a. I just thought the other night. I never plan these things too well because you're sort of busy doing your things, aren't you, and doing your films and enjoying it. It's I've been away for a few weeks now, but I just thought but there are quite a lot of subscribers. If anyone wants me to try and go anywhere and find anyone, I'll have a go. I'll try it. You've got to do the research, see if there's anything to find. But you know, thank you, June. That's nice. I wish I could see you too. You know, it's okay this medium, isn't it? But you text, it's not the same, is it? We ought to have a Zoom call where you've got 10,000 people and you'd never be able to cope with it, would you? Oh, David, thank you, David. Bruce Forsyth will be a fantastic one to do, wouldn't it? I've looked into that, and I think yeah, he's under the Palladium. His ashes are under the Palladium. Um, I don't think they'll let me do it. You never know, though, do you? You never know. It sounds crazy, but in my life in the past, I've done a few things where you just think that nobody would let you do that, and they've let you do that. I have a philosophy. If you want to ask some advice or get something, miss all the lower people down, because they haven't got the right to be able to let you do it. Go for the top guy. I've done it. I could tell you how I did it, what I did, but it's not a mystery or anything, but I won't bore you with that tonight. But yeah, it's a good idea. I might try and contact them and say, look, they'll say no, but you never know. Bruce Forsyth would be fantastic, wouldn't they? Yeah, be great. King of the catchphrase, wouldn't they? Yeah. I used to love him, Generation Game and all that stuff. Central London, it's because this is Hoya. Not London itself, because I've been here, in the past many times. I'm not a fan of cities, to be honest, so nothing attracts me particularly to London. It's just because I went to Highgate Cemetery and one or two other ones. There's so many that it's a bit of a magnet for, like I really wanted to do Lindsay DePaul, and I did it the other day. There's certain ones that I have that I want to do, and and Lena's Averona. Yeah, I mean that broke my heart. That one, it really did when I researched it, because I knew the story, but it all comes back to you what happened, and it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, Helen Bradbury, I've just discovered your channel and I enjoyed watching. I'd like to see you, Peter Cook. Yeah, Peter Cook. That is a good one. Yeah, I will have to write that down. If I do Peter Cook, I haven't actually looked into that. No, I haven't. If I do, I'm going to go back and give you a name check on that, because that's good. I would like to do that. I can remember him quite well. Brian Gardner. I tried to try and find the graves of Ray Theus Moody Blues. Ray Theus of the Moody Blues. It would be great if you had any luck. Yeah, okay, I'll give that a go. I'll spin when this is all done in 30 minutes or whatever. I won't stay on that long, but I will spin back through these and find them, and then tomorrow or the day after, I'll try and find what I don't want to do. I come from Bradford and Whitby, basically up north, so I don't want to go back up north and then find I wished I'd done them while I was down here. Hang on, Mark Tour. I would like to see Paul Hunters. Paul Hunters. Who is that? Theos, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a celeb, but no, mate. But it's navigation of the Titan. Oh, right. It's the grave of the chief navigator of the Titanic. Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? The Titanic is like an eternal story, isn't it? Never goes away. Marian Blenkin. Maria Blenkin. Should have put my glasses on, shouldn't I? Maria Blenkin. I like the beautiful churches and the graveyards you visit. Maybe you could just feature them and look at. Yeah, I could look at some of the gravestones, even if nobody famous is. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, is it? Just sometimes wonder who the people are that are just around the one that you focused on. I have a look sometimes, and I don't always film it because, I don't know if people are interested. But yeah, I'll give that a go. It's a good idea. John Thaw. Whoa, John Thaw. I'd love to. I'm not sure if I've looked. I think I looked into that. Could be difficult. But yeah, I watched him all the way from the Sweeney, John Thaw. Brian Gardner. Thomas. June Moore. Who's Paul Hunters? Yeah, who's Paul Hunters? I can't Google it at the moment, can I? Not unless you wait for a minute. Paul Hunters. But yeah, I do like the churches, Maria. They're really nice, aren't they? In fact, I love the actual graveyards, because especially in London, you're driving around this busy area, then you go in, it's tranquility straight away. All right, okay, we've got David Lee. He's put Paul Hunter, snooker big rival of Ronnie. Yeah, I'm terrible at sport. I did watch some snooker in the past, but Paul Hunter must have been well known. Right, Dennis Waterman. Yeah, I mean, I loved him as well, but I read that it said he'd spent the last year in Spain with his wife maybe he wasn't so well. And he'd always been extremely busy in his life. And he loved having that year off. He said he got so good at doing nothing. You know, it's a shame, isn't it, that he died, because I've seen him on stage once with his Rula Lenska when they were married together. He's a great guy, wasn't he? You know. Stephen Clark of Def Leppard. Yep, that's a good one. Paul Morehouse. That's a really nice idea. Right, June Law, does anyone remember Harry Worth? I think you mean Worth, don't you? Wirth. It's Worth. I think you mean Worth. When he went like that in the shop window. I can remember him. I can, and I have thought about it, but definitely worth looking into. Is that? Do you know Paul? Here we are, Rick Standen. Yeah, Rick Standen. Right. Oh, it's you. Yeah. Right. Paul Daniels, Rick. Paul Daniels would be fantastic. I actually once interviewed him for an hour, and he was the nicest guy that I've ever come across. He told me lots of stuff about TV and Opportunity Knocks, and you know, the clapometer was a fiddle. They actually pulled it with a bit of string, and they told everybody who came on who was going to win and who was second and who was third. It wasn't a competition. Michelle, I remember Harry. So do I, Michelle. Yeah, and Philip. Yeah, June. Yes, I do. Lots of people know Harry Worth. Hello, Bohemian. Hello. How are you? I recognise you. How you doing? All right. How are you doing? Liz Dawn. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing Liz Dawn. I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. I mean, another channel, which I won't say. I mean, I don't mind saying it, but this guy said to me, "We do the same ones, and it's okay." And it is. But I'm doing this for pleasure and to enjoy it, and I want you to enjoy it. So I sometimes think if they've been done, I'm not so keen on doing them unless I really want to, you know, because I want it to be interesting, you know, not something that's been done a few times. Rick, or the cast of Are You Being Served? Yeah, that's a good idea, is that, Rick? I did look at some of the cast of Are You Being Served. Joe Meek. Yeah, I do. Bohemian. Yep. And Malcolm, the Richardsons. I've got to admit, it rang a bell, but who is that then? You've got to tell me. Sorry, I have a bit of a dull moment there, but I don't know who that is, you know. Yeah, Harry Worth's a great one, though, isn't it? I mean, he was such a cutie, wasn't he? And I could find the shop window and do it, you know, with the reflection and the legs. It looks like he's flying. Takes his legs off, and it was quite a good gimmick, wasn't it? But have you noticed how the last, and I'm filming them. I've got some I haven't shown that I filmed, but I got 3 that were all sort of tragic ones, one after another. You know, and I thought, although I'll tell you what I've done. I'm not going to keep it a secret. I've done Pete Burns. You remember from You Spin Me Round? Yeah, that one. And that's I found him very interesting, actually. And I'm going to put that out next, Pete Burns. In fact, it'll be tomorrow, the day after, because I enjoyed filming that. I enjoyed him in Big Brother. I thought he had an acid tongue, but I kind of liked him. And he often said what I thought, and he just hit it, you know, and said it to them. Oh, the Craze, Michelle, the Craze, yeah, the Craze. But I watched the Cray film the other night, you know, the 2015 one, where the actor plays both parts, and it was good. The only problem with the Craze is they have been done a bit, haven't they? You know, isn't John Richardson still alive? Lol. The Richards are the Southeast. Yes, of course they were. Yeah, of course they were, weren't they? Of course they were. Yeah, that's right. They were. Yes. Yeah, the Richardson gang. Yes, of course. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is a good one then, because that's a different spin on it, isn't it? We've got maybe ones that haven't been done to death there. That is a good one. Well done. I like that. Right. Oh, Dirty Den, Leslie Grantham. When I was younger, I was doing what they call extra work, and I was an electrician on a program, and they gave me some extra work, and I did it for a couple of years, and I was on a Heartbeat episode with him, and I had hair then, and they said I looked like him at that point. But yeah, I think it's been done, that one. But he's an interesting character, isn't he? He had a bit of a decline at the end because I think he did something not too nice. I think I remember what it was as well. But it's a good story, though. It's a good story, yeah. Yeah. Jim Morrison. Yeah, that's Paul. Yeah, yeah, that's a really nice idea. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if people have any sort of idea of. I noticed, when you go down south, Dave Allen's. When you see certain ones, you just fall over, don't you? Sylvia's put Dave Allen. Wasn't he funny? When he used to sit there with whiskey glass and cigarette, and they do all those. He had a great delivery, didn't he? The sketches were sometimes a bit corny, but it was a gem of a comedian with Dave Allen. Ken has put Norman Wisdom. Well, I read his autobiography many years ago. He was so poor, and he was sleeping under a statue, I think, in London. And then the army came along and saved him, basically. But he's a lovely guy. I loved how he used to go up to Queen and pester her. Yeah, I would love. But Norman Wisdom is on the Isle of Man, isn't he? Yes, that's where he lived, I believe. Yep, I think it is. I've looked it up in the past. So I would do that. I mean, I'm quite willing to go, anywhere else. I'm quite willing to do it because it's what I'm enjoying doing. So I will set off and do that. So that is a good one as well. Thank you for the suggestion. Norman Wisdom would be one of my favourites. I'd love to do that one. Love your channel. Any chance you could do Roy Castle or Record Breakers fame? The other one I really love to see is the final resting place of Ray Moore of BBC Radio 2. Yeah, they are both good ones, those out there. And poor old Roy Castle, that would be... Yeah, I'll come back to that one, definitely, Ben. That is a nice idea. I used to look around Record Breakers. You could do it all, couldn't he? And the McGuirter brothers, you remember one got killed? There were twins, weren't there? And then one got killed. That's not a point. That's quite an idea as well. Guinness Book of Records. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, Gaza. Yeah. On the buses. Yeah. The one that played the inspector, Blakey, has been done, and I did watch on the buses when I was a kid, so I would like to do that one. But Reg Varney hasn't. Not really. I think somebody did it, but they don't really have. It's sort of like a hobby. Nobody really viewed it much. So that is a good possibility. But I do know that some of the other ones, Olive, the one that played Olive, her ashes were kept by a family. That's quite often what happens, you see. So you can't really do them because there's no ashes or place or anything. But it was funny. Who's that one? It's Gaming with Penny. Knockouts. Yeah, Bobby Moore. No, no, it's not. Henry Cooper, smash it all over. Yeah, Henry Cooper, he was a great guy, wasn't he? A great geezer. Yeah, I'd love to do Henry Cooper. I never thought of that one. No, never have. No. But like two categories for me. One, I'll do it if somebody wants me to do it and I remember them. But if I like it as well, it's a double whammy, isn't it? It's a bonus then. I wouldn't mind Henry Cooper, it'd be great. I admired him. And he did well with Mohammed, didn't he? Apart from the cut eye. He could have had a chance there. He put him down, didn't he? Love to do that. I once met he came from Bradford. Oh God. Help me out, somebody. Oh, I know his name. The one from Bradford that fought Muhammad Ali. He didn't do very well, though. Charlie Watts. Is he really? This is Russell. He says Charlie Watts is buried in Devon. I kind of thought with him being, mega rich, Rolling Stones, he'd be very private. They often are, aren't they? Yeah, worth looking into, is that one. A good idea. Eric Markham. It's like a dream, this, isn't it? All these people that we love. Eric Markham, classic, yeah. I think I may have looked at that in the past, but yeah, I will do. Look, so Eric Markham, if I could do that one, I will. I know his statue is at Markham, obviously, but we'll have to look into where his actual final resting place is, see if it's possible. I don't think Bobby Ball's possible. David's put Bobby Ball. You know, sometimes when you're looking at comedians, it's not about you, what you everyone thinks, but you know, he really was humorous, wasn't he? When they did that bit in the crowd and he used to come out as they were heckling the guy, you know, Bobby Ball, yeah. Oh, Henry's brother, yeah. Large from Little and Large. That's what Rick's put. Yeah, well, I know he's died. I will go back to these. I really will, and I promise I'll try. And I'll make a note of them all. You know, when I finish in a few minutes, and tomorrow I'll go through them all. And if I can, then I'll come back to you. I'll remember the name as well. And if I do it, I'll put your name credit on the channel, on the video, so that you know I appreciate what you've done. I really do. I've done Ken. I've done Cilla Black. It was the 4th of June because it was my birthday, and I sang that song. You know, Gemini people will make it. You'll all go away for sing, but I sang the song by the grave. I've got no dignity, have I? But no, I really remember doing that one. I loved it. And Ken Dodd's in the same place, in the same cemetery in Liverpool. So that's a good one, yeah. Right. Everyone's put Christopher Lee if he hasn't already risen. Yeah, yeah. Krista, oh, June, thank you. I'm really enjoying this. Well, so am I. You know, as I say, I'm not going to stay on for ages because I don't want to bore everyone. I just want, but these are great suggestions. I'll spin back through the text, take my time. If I can find some, then I'll do them. And I'd love to give you a name credit. I kind of like to try and involve people if I can, because that's what it's all about, and so we can all enjoy it, you know. Then we've got a little marker of your name on the video rather than just me saying hello, goodbye, and all that, you know. Oh, Murray Walker. That's David Fogg. That is one I've never thought about. Wow, I'm so pleased I've done this tonight. You know, because he was great, wasn't he? You saw the little nymphs and the minis, particularly the minis, and he did the commentary. It's a good one, that. Really well done, yeah. But the one below it, Ken Pickles has put John Lennon. Oh, I'm Ken Cleveles. I've just got to tell you something. I'm a little bit dyslexic. I don't think I'm totally, but I can't visualize words. I got a few people on Lena Zavaronis. I pronounced the name places wrong slightly. And I mean, honestly, I got loads of great comments, so I'm pleased. But sometimes when I'm reading it, I don't, and you'll have to excuse me with this because just a little bit dyslexic. You know, I have trouble with names and that. I don't quite see them right. I'm not a good speller. You know, it's all hand in hand, isn't it, really? But thank you. Let me have a look here. Rick Stein, Graham Hill, Jim Clark, F1 drivers. Yeah, Graham Hill. I remember Graham Hill well, and his son took over, didn't he? But Nigel Mansell, I once met him. I met that guy. He was he'll still be alive, I think, though. How inconsiderate. I've got a feeling, Ali, that George Best ain't possible because I think he's such a prominent one. I think I will have looked into it. Tom, Urban Explorer. Hello. Love to see you. Yeah. I didn't say I wouldn't want to be here, did I? I didn't. No, hello, Urban Explorer. It's great. Thank you very much. Hang on, Finley Curry. Who's that then? Finley Curry. You see, this is a name I can't pronounce now. ALLANNICHO. Okay, I can't. I'm just hopeless with it. But excuse me, but you got to tell me who Finley Curry is then. Gary Speed, ex-footballer, Wales manager. Tragic. What happened to him? Right. Okay. Thank you, Wayne Corrigan. I don't know. I never know much about football. I once got invited to Manchester United football ground. You're going to get blown away with this. It was the only time I ever went there, and Beckham was doing a corner. I recognised him, and I was on the corner of the pitch, and I said to somebody, "Is this a good football team?" And they went, "What?" 20 years ago, but yeah, just no football. Right, okay. Oh, thank you, Michelle. That's very kind of you. It's if I get a name wrong, you know. I just want to put it out there because it's my weakness. Right, Paul's put love art programs. Yeah, Sid James. It's Golders Green. I've been. The trouble is that I'm going to go back actually because I went on Saturday and there's no staff there. It was dead quiet. Dead sorry about that. Didn't mean that as a joke. But you know, sometimes you can find the grass where the ashes went, or there's a plaque. And I have seen some and filmed them, but Sid, I couldn't find Sid or Bram Stoker. It's in a little room in an urn there. You know, Dracula, the writer of Dracula. Uh, no, uh, Urban Explorer. You know, Oliver Reed. Uh, I've read his book. Read about his real life. He was a very, very wild character in real life, wasn't he? And yeah, I would love to do that. I've got a feeling it's not possible, but I'm going to look into it for sure. And a good suggestion. And Divernon. Right, Steptone's son, Divernon. Harry H. Corbett's been done. The old chap I don't think can be done. I loved Steptone's son. Howard comes in, doesn't he? He says, "Oh, a lovely pie, Dad. I love that crust." And he says, "How did you make that?" And the old guy gets his teeth out. It's one of my favourite comedies for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at that one again, but Harry H has been done. Rick, who was the actor who was in Bodger and Badger? It was a children's show, always dang about mashed potatoes. Right, I don't know that one, Rick. Bodger and Badger. Depends when it was a kids program. It might have been maybe younger than me. Maybe you saw it when I didn't see it. I don't know. I didn't see that. Princess Diane. There was a video the other day done, and maybe that is where she is. But she's supposed to be on the island in the estate, isn't she? Could get a frogman outfit and try it if you want. Who's going to bail me out when I'm arrested, though? You know, is it worth it? I don't know. I would love to. Obviously, I went to the wedding, not the wedding. When she died, I went to London. I saw all the flowers thrown on there. But yeah, right. Hang on. June Law, Roger Tong. He played. Hang on, Sandy in Crossroads. Right. Okay. Yeah. Crossroads. Sandy. I remember that character. Yeah, that's it. Wonderful. Wonderful, you lot. You're doing fantastic. Wayne's put Gary Speed committed suicide. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going by my past form, last few I've done, they've all been tragic, haven't they? I was starting to get into thinking everyone's going to be bad. You know, they're all having, starving to death or. It was sad though, wasn't it? Lena Zavaroni. I honestly felt quite sad that day. I felt emotional when I left the place as well. I don't know why. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? But I really did. I'm not just making it up, you know. Rodney Bewes came from Bingley, the likely lad. Yeah, it came from near where I was born in Bradford. And likely lads, love that. That's a great idea. Catherine, thank you. I love the fact you said you love my channel. That's so kind of you. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that so much. That's very nice of you to say. Hang on, it's going too fast now. Can you slow? Hang on. John Knows Graveyard. Yes, that he did Gary Speed. Oh, okay. All right, so Telly Savalas. Yeah. Well, he's Greek, wasn't he? What do you call a house that's haunted by turkey? A poltergeist. A poltergeist. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like it. David Fogg. Andrew Cunningham did Bodger and Badger. Okay. Means nothing to me. Yeah. Yeah, I went out with his relative. That's John O who put that. Jude Law, 56. Watch that good. What is this place in the west coast of? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Hang on, Rick's put. Does anyone know of a good carpenter? Need one to fix a cabinet in the down. No tools needed, as the governor is full of them. Yeah, nice one, nice one. Yeah, it's going to be fun this week, isn't it? See who gets in. Well, I'm not going to say I want to come back because then it becomes a bit political. But I know who I want. Lawrence of Arabia. Oh, you mean it's supposed to be the best film ever made, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, James Robertson Justice. He was a good actor. Ken Pickles. That is a good one, Ken. Yeah. Remember, I remember around the bed and the patient's there, and he said, one of the doctors, and he says, "What's the bleeding time?" And one of the little underlings says, 11 minutes past 12. The bleeding time, blood, yeah. Fred Dibner. I've done it, Jono. I've done it, Fred Dibner, and it's been done by more than me. Ali, good lad, thank you. You too, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, but Fred Dibner, yeah, he's a great guy, wasn't he? I've been watching some of his programs recently from the past. Laurence Olivier, yeah. He's in Ireland. He's in Ireland, Laurence Olivier. And there's somebody in Ireland who does this too. So it might get done and it won't be me. I would go to Ireland. I'd love to. But it's a bit like you get pipped to the post, don't you? Sometimes somebody else has done it and I can see that one coming up. Go and do what you can do. The Wicked Witch. This is Rick. He's put, he should do the games of the Wicked Witch. Not for the Wizard of Oz, but the Maggie Thatcher. Yeah, all right, okay. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, Daniel, I've done L.S. Lowry. At the time, I was quite struck by it because, he had a real talent to be able to pick that niche of painting the working class people. Nobody else was doing it. It's quite clever, wasn't it? I've done it. If you look back, I think I've done 42 videos in 4 months. So Lowry was one of the first ones in Manchester. So I've definitely done that one. And I enjoyed it, but I don't think it got a lot of audience, actually. But who cares, I enjoyed doing it. So it's a good story as well, Lowry. Sue's put Rick Mail. That would be on the top list there, but it's with his family. Rick Mail buried, yeah, in his land, yeah. That's right. You can't do it. You just can't. It would have bottom and all that. Were classic, wasn't it? It's a shame, really. John has put Serenity Sue possible. Okay, I give up. Oh, Serenity Sue. No, I'm not trying to be smart tonight. I just don't know. Don't know. Ken's put all these names. You're going to be busy. Oh yeah, but it's nice, isn't it? I mean, you will find a lot of them can't be done. I've got a pop up on the bottom of my computer there trying to sabotage me. It's Jack the Ripper. Well, I will. I'll solve the case. I'll get to the bottom of it. Was it a royalty or not? Don't worry. It's been a mystery now for 100 years, but I'll sort it out. Don't worry. Danielle says thanks, and thank you, Danielle. Thank you ever so much. That's kind of you. Yeah, I'm going to stay on for another 10 minutes. So I don't want to bore you all. I just want to but it's been great tonight. You've been fantastic, especially on a Sunday night. Thank you, everyone. No, Tom, I haven't. Eric Markham, somebody said that earlier. I would like to do that one because it was good. Yeah, now Gary Halton, I'll be the same pet. This is Geezer who's put that proper Geezer. Not his name's Geezer, by the way, Geezer F. Gary Halton, he died young. He did. He looked like a bit of a rock star, didn't he, with the hair and all that. And it has been done by somebody who I think didn't do it prominently, but I would love to. But it's Wales, and I will. Yeah, definitely. I'll remember that. Yeah. David Nixon. Now, David Nixon, I could do. I'll go and ask a question now. I remember David Nixon and Anita Harris, but I just want to ask, if you don't mind, because what it is. Sometimes you get into the point where people's memory, they can't remember them. I once saw it on Bangers and Cash, the old cars from the 30s. The people are dead now, so they don't want those cars. It's the 70s and 60s. People are old enough like me to buy those from my youth. You go too far back, nobody wants them. Who remembers David Nixon? Does anyone else remember David Nixon? Richard Bryars, that is Ali B. I would love to. Richard Bryars, superb. I hope this sounds okay. I don't know if my microphone's working, by the way, but you can hear me, can't you? Richard Bryars, The Good Life, yeah. Classic again, and a nice guy. David Nixon, I wouldn't mind doing him because I like magicians, but I'm just don't know. And it is in London, that one, by the way. I'm just not sure whether, people will remember him. Nobody's put the remember him either, so that's what I was thinking. He's going back to early 60s, isn't he? I vaguely remember him. I do remember him, as I liked magicians. Dusty Springfield, it's been done, but I'd like to do it because I like the voice. Patrick Troughton, that's Jake, by the way, Patrick Troughton, and Barbara's put Dusty Springfield. It can be done, that one. I just keep differing whether to do ones that have been done before, Tommy Cooper, yeah, been done. That's Diveron. Tommy Cooper will be done, but it's been done once. But I don't mind. I'm thinking about it. Nobody Explorer, yeah, okay. Ah, right, Rick, Victoria Wood. I thought of that because there was a dance on Strictly, and she admired Victoria Wood, and she wanted to do the dance to commemorate her, but her ashes, no, nobody knows where they are. I think the family's got them, so can't do that one. There's quite a lot you can't, you see. Alan, pattern what you do and go mainstream. Lots of cash. Well, I know I'm not putting a shop on. I mean, I might do, but honestly, I'm telling you the truth. I've sort of worked all my life. I'm not I'm not rich either, by the way, but I'm not killing this. It's not for money. It's I'm happy just to enjoy it. Right, we've got some good ones coming up here. John Tulette. Alvin, I love you, yes, I love you, yes, I love Makuka. Yes, I should have been a singer, you're right. I love you, yes, I love you, yes, I love Makuka. We had the sideburns, didn't it? You ever see that Only Fools and Horses where Elvis is doing crying and the guy comes off, takes the platforms off, takes the hairy chest off, takes the wig off, and he's a little short guy with nothing. Love that, crying. No, that is a good one. I'll go back to it and find your name in a second. It's chucking it down now. I can hear it on my van. Douglas Bader. Yeah, that is Melvin who's put that. He would be an interesting one, wouldn't he? Yeah, I know that he didn't actually lose his legs in a fight. He lost it messing around doing loops to loops. So that is a really good idea. Yeah. By the way, if anyone wants to ask me a question about anything to do with me, don't worry. I don't mind answering anything. But this is mainly about who to do. I agree. Ronnie Corbett, loved Ronnie Corbett with a big chair. A lovely guy, wasn't he? Rod Hull has been done, Tom. And I think it's supposed to be a secret, but they never really are. If you look into them, you usually will be able to find them. I was thinking of recreating. He died, didn't he, falling off his roof? Quite bizarre when you think he had the emu as well. Not funny, really. It's not. No, it's not funny. Poor devil. He was putting a TV out on his roof. He should have paid somebody, shouldn't he, really? Hang on. Caroline O'Hearn's final resting place. Yep. The actor David Farrar. He had a superb voice. That's Connaughts. Right, I don't know David Farrar. But no problem. I'll look into that for sure. I'll come back to them, the ones I don't know, if anyone knows who David Farrar is. But it looks like nobody knows David Nixon then. It's not not that popular, is it? Peter Butterworth. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? That's Gaming with Penny. Peter Butterworth. Carry On Films. Nice guy, wasn't he? He seemed a nice guy. Always played like one of the bumbling guys. Alan, who will do your in many years to come? I don't know. Maybe one of you. Maybe I would just won't go. Nobody will do me because I won't go. Yeah, we could all say that. I do think that sometimes when you wander around these places. Chucking it down, by the way. No, I don't know, but I won't know about it, so it don't matter. Hi, Beep Beep from Ireland. Hello, Grave Visitations. So you're in the same game somewhere there, are you? Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna close down in a minute because I don't want to be on. I'll stay on another 5 minutes. Hang on. Team Slip. Oh, about Bin Laden's now. I can't do that. Freddie Starr. Yeah, I liked Freddie Starr. I would like to. I met a lady. I went to try and do it before it had been done, and I went to where his hearse was. The funeral was on the day the film of the hearse blowing up in the church, and I couldn't find it. And I went to a graveyard where somebody said it wasn't. They made a film somebody about it, and it wasn't there, but it's been done since then. But a lady knew him. She'd met him in real life. Said he was a bit of a gangster when he was younger and a bit of a womanizer. But he was great at comedy, wasn't he? Fantastic comedy. He did kill me with his. I do watch him sometimes. He's very funny. Warren Clark, the actor. Yeah, that's the Silver Surfer. That's a good idea. Yeah, Tom. I know he was a magician. That's Urban Explorer. Tom's Urban Explorer. Yeah, I know. Anita Harrison. Him. I've seen it. He used to do a bit like Paul Daniels, didn't he? And I could do an impersonation because he was bald. Well, I've got hair. I've got it. I just shave it off. It was going thin there, you see. So, when it started going, I thought that's it. Nothing worse than a comb over, is there? Well, no, sometimes it works for people. It didn't work for me. I wouldn't have done that. I've lost vanity now anyway. You do, don't you? You're not bothered anymore. Leslie Craver, History Memorial of Crime. Leslie Craver is a great one. I will definitely look into Leslie Craver. Yeah, okay. Grave visitations. Don't just do famous graves, the forgotten ones. It is a point now. You've got a definite point. I just started off by accident doing this with my friend one day. The very first one I did was I did the second one, Sylvia Plath. And I was just going to do ones I liked. So I wasn't really doing historical ones, but wouldn't mind, I've been to some at Busby's. I've done that, Melvin. That one in Manchester. Princess Diana, yeah. Who didn't love Terry Wogan, eh? He was so magical, wasn't he? It has been done, so. Phil Liner, wished I could, can do. It's in Ireland. I know somebody's going to beat me to it. I know for sure. But Bobby Ball, I'll give it my best. I'll have a look into that one for sure. Because John's put that as well. June Law, it's raining. Oh, is it raining where you are? Where are you, June Law? We've had a storm. Last night, 5 o'clock, bang, the thunder. And then this afternoon, lightning, thunder, rain. It's been fantastic. Oh, okay, Game of a Penny. You do remember David Nixon, thank you. Oh, it was the man who played Tom's has put Urban Explorer, the guy who played Dracula. Oh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? That's really interesting. Serenity Sue, hello. You don't worry, it's great that you popped in to say hello. Nice to see you. Remember your name. I do recognize the names now because I spend a bit of time going through all the, once a day or twice a day. I go down them all, and if somebody's got something that they want an answer to, or it's interesting, I write back to them. It takes you blooming ages, I'm using voice recognition to do it because it's quicker. Lynn Barron from Open All Hours. That is brill. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Diana Dawes, I've done. I just haven't put it out there yet. I enjoyed doing that one. I enjoyed watching the documentaries about her. She was a real gutsy woman, wasn't she? She got slapped down in America when her boyfriend, punched her photographer, and she came back and overcame Britain then. She was a real gutsy woman. I liked her. I'd like to have met her. Some people you'd like to meet, Only one I ever wanted to meet in my life was Tony Curtis because I loved him in The Persuaders, and I did a few times. So, sometimes you got one person. Who would you like to meet? The one person when that there's always somebody in your life, isn't there, that you want to meet. Christopher Lee, there, right? Connor Hawks has put Christopher Lee was cremated. George Cole is a classic there, the Silver Surfer. That's a really brilliant one, George Cole. Yeah, I never thought of George Cole. It's completely missed me, and I should have done because of Minder, shouldn't I? That would have been good. Right, Grave and Visitation. You're lucky to travel in the motorhome. I would love to do that. Yeah, I always wanted one. Never could really afford one, and then I went for it. And Yeah, that's it. I've got you know, it makes it easier for me. I've been in this now for 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks. I'm getting used to it. It's good. If you might get one, if you really want one, they're worth it. They give you, you can stop anywhere you want. You know, even on a busy street, and people don't know you're there. Time Slips put Winehouse has been done. It has, yeah. Amy Winehouse has been done. I was going to do Amy Winehouse by doing a house where she unfortunately found dead with the story, and then go to the graveyard. You know, I mean, I'm giving it away, but I've done Mark Bolan, but I wanted to make it like a comprehensive thing, so I went to all the locations. You know, I haven't had time to put it together yet, but I've done it. Oh, right, Peter Cushing. Yep, Melvin. Wouldn't mind doing Peter Cushing. He always said when he got older, when he got oldish, people came up to him and said, "Didn't you used to be Peter Cushing? Or are you Peter Cushing's dad?" Then he got older and they came up and said, "Are you Peter Cushing's granddad?" It got worse. Well, then it really got worse, didn't it? Lindsay DePaul is the best one yet. Oh, I did. I did. I had a thing. You know, I'm not. I don't know. I know you shouldn't go on looks, but I did see her at this party once in the distance. I think I said a few words, but she was a little beauty, wasn't she? And she was nice in real life. Somebody said the other day she put a little hatch in the chimney because the bird got stuck in the chimney, and she had to get something to get it out. And I don't know if it survived. So she built an hatch into a chimney, so any other birds got in, she could open the thing and let them out. I've read about her. I can't put all that in a video; it's impossible. But she was a really nice woman in real life. You know, I know she had a good life though, didn't she? Right. Vincent Price was cremated. Okay, that's David Fogg. Yeah. Bobby Moore, the footballer. Thank you. That's from Helen. Hello, Helen. Thank you, Helen. It's a good idea, Bobby Moore. Yeah, watched the play on TV. He he slumped a bit, didn't he, after the football? But yeah, it's good. Right. Grave visitations. I've done. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's done that. He's done that. Right, okay. I'm going to look at your channel, by the way. Yeah, no. This is Black Country. Let's put Love Mark Boland. It was very unique, wasn't it, Mark Boland, in his sound. The words were strange, but I'm not a massive fan, but I love all the main hits, you know. Windsor Davis. I did Donna Stell. A beautiful voice Donna Stell had, didn't I? I mean, you know, I think he got held back just because he didn't look tall and attractive, and that's just a shame, isn't it? Somebody said after the acting, he was seen in a shop, in a subway. I mean, not a subway, in a precinct singing, and he wasn't doing so well, but he had a beautiful voice. Windsor Davis, yeah, yeah. I will look into that. That's David. That's a good suggestion indeed. Is that, yeah? So I've quite a lot to look at there, haven't I? Thank you, Grave Visitations. You put about Lena's yeah. It was, wasn't it? It was. I studied it 2 nights before, and the night before I did the film, it was late, and I felt very sad. When you read all the details, it starts to, you know. I have a little bit of, like empathy for all these things with mental things, because they can't stop it, can they? But why couldn't she get some help? It's so sad. She ended up. Did you read that bit where she ended up getting stopped for stealing a jelly, 50p jelly? She just didn't have enough money. Alex Higgins, what a wild character he was, wasn't he? Nervous Energy. That's a good one. That is Gaz. Yeah, Giza F. You've done well tonight, mate. Yeah, that's a really good suggestion. Right, listen, I'll stay on 5 more minutes till 10. Then I've done it now. I didn't intend to stay on. Thank you, everyone. You've been great tonight. Thank you. You've done. You come right. The Taz 9199. Yeah, right. It's because his Bruce Forsyth's ashes are buried beneath the Palladium stage, but it's a long shot, and it is a long shot. But I'm thinking of trying it. You know, I have done things like that before, and it's worked. Oh, thank you for straightening out the flowers. Yeah. Well, I am thinking of buying a, a sort of a set of flowers, not real ones, because I want. Well, I thought something that will last. Because I know people put plastic ones there. I'd like to put real ones there, but I always think flowers are dying when you cut them, and I kind of wanted to put something on them. But I've been busy. I was going to try and source them and then put them on each grave, each one. So I've left it behind. So I'm not going to go out and get some and just do it for effect. I wanted to do it. I just like I like growing flowers, to be honest. I like ones that aren't cut down, but we're all different that way. Kenny Everett, John Tullett has put Kenny Everett. Can't beat Kenny Everett, can you? It's top comedy there, isn't it? But I did look into him, and I don't think you can find out where his ashes are. You know, Odds and Windsocks, great name, isn't it? Evening, Alan. Sorry, I'm late. No, what have you been watching? Should have been here. No, don't blame you. Well done. Nice to meet you, anyway. Nice to meet you. Oh, Ken Pickles has put. Who looks after campervan when you're looking? I've got to be honest. Sometimes I just leave the door open. The graveyards are quiet, and I've got my laptop in there. But I used to have a company installing burglar alarms, but I I I I like to trust people, and I just leave it open. Sometimes I do set off. Sometimes I shut it afterwards before I leave if it's a long walk. But I think I did. What did I do that one? It was She Knows, Um, she was in Nearest and Dearest, and the lady saw that I walked all the way down and the van door were wide open. But yeah, I walked about a third of a mile, and in the distance I'd left the van wide open. But I do. Oh, Charlie Drake. Yeah, what did you used to say now? Hello, my darlings. Hello, my darlings. Hello. Yeah, he was good, Charlie Drake, wasn't he? I wouldn't mind. Hang on, who's put that? Yeah, same guy, yeah. No, I don't know if it's a guy or a lady, do I? Deveron. Charlie Drake, good idea. Brian Connolly. He's still alive, I think. Yeah. Brian, that's it. Look at me, I don't even know I did first. Brian Clough was the first one I did. It was a bit of an accident. I found out his grave was there. I'd seen it on YouTube and I went and did it, and that's what kicked this off. It's about 6 months ago. I found out on the internet. I thought I'm there, so I went and filmed it, and then bing, I thought I'll do this now. I enjoyed it. Not that I'm into football, but I like Brian Clough because he was very straight talking, wasn't he? He was a tough guy, and he used to whip his players up. And not that I'm into football, but I admired the guy. No, Rick. So do know where Freddie Starr is? Is with his mother. There's nothing on the grave. He got flown back from Spain when he died, so I think it's been done. But yeah, Bill Shankly's a good one, Brian. That's brilliant. Hilda Baker, thank you, June. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I did. Vera Lynn's been done, but she were a great mainstay of our morale once she joined the Second World War. So it's yeah, great visitations. Thank you, mate. You're going. I'm going to now in a minute. 3-4 minutes more, and thank you all, everyone. I appreciate everything. I'm going to spin back through this tonight and find out. Harry Worth. Harry Worth's been cut up quite a few times. Right, that's a good one. George Harrison. Trouble is that George Harrison, I think, is going to be. I don't know. I never looked into it. No idea, but it's well with Brian Connolly. The Sweet. Oh, the lead singer from The Sweet, Blockbuster. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I do remember The Sweet. That's a good one, isn't it? Glam rock days. That'd be real, wouldn't it? I won't be doing Gary Glitter if he goes, that's for sure. No way. Could start a new channel, couldn't we? I mean, somebody said, why did I go to Jimmy Savile? But, I met Jimmy Savile once, and I was shocked by what he says. I didn't know anything about him at the time, but it's on my video if you want to see it. It's all true as well, every little bit of it. Now I know. The day he died, I admired him. I'd read his book, Love is an Uphill Climb. I thought, what a smart guy. But Derek Nimmo, wow, I remember him from the comedies. Yeah, yeah, he, like a vicar type, wasn't he? Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not married. Ken Pickles. Thank you, Helen X. Oh, Helen. Good. Look, David, I will. David Fogg, I'm looking for Kenny Everett, but he's one that I've looked at, not recently, because I thought, yeah, I'd love to do Kenny. He's absolutely. David Fogg's put he'd met Jimmy Savile. Okay, I just got to find out what you thought. What did you think about him? Did you did you detect anything when you met him or not? You know, anything about him being weird, in other words? Oh, Steve Mitz put it's the lead singer of the Small Faces. Oh, you thought it was odd. Yeah, he was very egotistical, wasn't they? Isn't it strange how Louis Theroux got taken in because he's such a sharp guy? He met him more than once. There's a great it's a web chat, not a web chat, sorry, it's a video of him talking about Jimmy Savile again afterwards. I saw it recently. It's very interesting. You know, in more detail. It's very good, that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Look, it's 10 o'clock now. So, thank you for the subscribers. Really great. I'll come back to this. I mean, I'll pop on another night one night. You know, I won't be exclusive, elusive. I'll do it again. I just want to do some films that you enjoy too, as well as me. I just got to read that. I met Jimmy Savile at the Embassy Bolton Embassy Steam Railway. That's Ken Pickles. But you thought it was strange. Look, Brian Evans, Dusty Springfield, I'd love to. I would. I'm thinking of it. It has been done, that's the thing. Maybe I should get that out of my brain and just do them anyway. I don't know. I didn't plan so well. I just thought, I got to the point where I thought, if they've been done, I'm not going to do them again. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just that it's been done, hasn't it? You know? I can't. Expert in business. Bob Hoskins. I went, I saw the place, but there was chopping the trees down, and one of the guys there told me where it was. But it's the family have even grown a tree in front of it. They don't want people to film it. So no, it has been filmed, but I'm not going to do that. If they want it to be, if it's private, they don't want, his fans would love it, wouldn't they? But you've got to stick to what people say, really. So, Ken, I'm based in Bradford. I've got accidentally, I always wanted to live in Whitby, so I've got a little cottage in Whitby, and I do holiday lets and stuff there. So that's what I've been doing for 20 years. So that's where I live some of the time as well. Whitby, I love Whitby. Actually, I probably won't live in Whitby myself anymore. It's too busy now. I'll go down the coast where it's quiet and nobody cares, TL, Derek Akora, Dennis Wortman. Hey, Derek Akora would be weird, wouldn't it? Because he went to Haworth and he said, I detect three sisters. I mean, his researchers had done it all for him. He was, but it's a good idea, that. That's a good one, man. Yeah, I like that one, TL. Derek Akora. Sid James Shaw. Yep, I like that too. Okay, guys, look, I'll go. It's been lovely to see the names that I recognise. It's been nice to meet you all tonight. And I hope you enjoy the films that are coming up. And I'll come back on. And don't forget, if you ever want to send me a message, just send me one, and I'll have a go. I will spend time going back through this tomorrow, and I'll see what else I can make out of this. But there's been some great suggestions tonight. I've done Cilla Black, Brian. I've done it. I enjoyed doing it. I even sang. That's a good reason to go watch it. Because I'm a Gemini and it was my birthday. Sunday Saki put something about me singing, but okay. I do a Telly Savalas song. If a pain could pinch you, I did it earlier. Paint 1,000 days. Why can I paint you? I'm gonna try and do Reg Farney. Thank you for that. Thank you. That's for NM Grandma. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, guys. Look, I'll go now. But thank you all. And thanks for all the comments on the videos. And I especially like the couple I did last week. I love those two. Lena Zavaroni and Yeah, I really did. So, okay, guys, I'll go now. But thanks for everything tonight. Guys and girls, that sounds like Jimmy Savile. I don't want to sound like Jimmy Savile. All you wonderful people, I mean, thanks for watching the channel and the subscriptions. I mean it. It's really nice to do it. I've had one or two dodgy comments on that when I did for Lindsay DePaul, but and Lena Zavaroni, but it's like 2 out of a few hundred. It were wonderful. They were all great, Even the ones that didn't like it, I answered them because you're never going to win everybody. I realised that, but I wanted to when they put something bad, I wanted to put my side to it. We all showed great respect towards Lena Zavaroni, didn't we? The ones that watched it anyway. She, I just hope it helped some people who maybe have that problem. None of us are an island. We all got facets to us that are not rock solid. We look at everyone, thinks everyone's fine, everyone's perfect. I read a lot of self-help psychology when I was in my 20s, and it did help me a bit. That so I realised not everybody's as And today with all this Facebook and everybody living a wonderful life, yeah. But we all do the best. I enjoy as much as I can. I hope you. Okay, guys, I'm going to go now. Thank you. I'm garbling. See ya. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon on the channel, and I'll do another one live one night. Thank you, everyone. See you all. Take care. Have a good night. It's chucking it down here. I like it in a van, though. It sounds good. Bye.